What's up, guys? It's me, Reviewer Dan, back again with another video. Um, Today I'm just gonna talk about and discuss a certain sneaker that a lot of people have been liking in the last couple of years, or pretty much has been a all-time favorite since the original release of the shoe itself. It is a shoe part of the Air Jordan Retros or the Air Jordan lineup, and it is the first shoe that actually jump-started the whole entire trend of Jordan sneakers. And probably all you guys will know what the shoe is which is the Air Jordan 1s, the Air Jordan 1 Retros. Um, these shoes have been a classic throughout the whole entire years, within the decades, and then there's been a really big favorite in the last couple of years, from what I understand and from my speculation and observation of people who are getting into streetwear, hypebeasts, sneaker collectors. Air Jordan 1s have been a shoe in the last couple of years that people really love, and the resale value of the shoe has skyrocketed from the lower shoe sizes. A little back history of the shoe itself. The Air Jordan 1s were designed by Peter Moore. He was the person who designed the Air Jordan 1s. Michael Jordan, first helped design the shoe with Peter Moore, the Air Jordan 1. The shoe was released in 1984, and the original price was $65 back then. Pretty cheap shoe in today's time, but of course, I say this to a lot of people talking regarding the prices of shoes, is that 1985's value of $65 is definitely different compared to the current price of Air Jordan 1s. We're at $160. Their value of money is definitely different from years ago compared to like in today's time. Well, that's a whole different story. But original price was $65 of the Air Jordan 1s. And what makes this shoe super iconic, the silhouette so iconic, is that this is a shoe that Michael Jordan wore within his NBA career. Basically, Michael Jordan wore these, and the thing with the colorways of the shoe, it was not of NBA policy or the rules and regulations of the NBA. So Jordan was getting fined $5,000 every time he wore these in his games. And basically, it was a great marketing opportunity for Nike with Jordan, and they were happy to pay the price of the fines for him, or he didn't really care as much because he's Michael Jordan. But this shoe has been so iconic throughout the whole entire years, and is a great shoe. This is an overall sneakerheads in general, or hype beasts and stuff. What I'm going to talk about today is that why do people like the Air Jordan 1s, and my thoughts on it, and a little quick overview of the shoe itself. So let's start off with, why do people really like Air Jordan 1s? And to put it simply, in my own observation and opinion of the shoe itself, is because, well, the shoe looks nice. It fits with the streetwear and also the type of clothing trend that is going on in today's day and age, the modern age of fashion, just in general. Streetwear has been increasing, and then people have been wearing streetwear as something to wear out on the streets, of course, and also as social gatherings, whether it be actually casual or business, casual to business formal, actually sometimes. You see with the celebrities, they wear suits with certain sneakers instead of like slacks and dress shoes. And then streetwear has been getting very popular within the last couple of years. Even fashion designers in this day and age they're definitely staying on track of the traditional fashion designing of clothes or luxury brands, but a lot of fashion designers these days have been getting kickstarted or start out as streetwear designers, making their own little business, and then they grow upon that, and they hopefully their main dream is that their company gets so big, or they get hired as one of designers of a big name luxury brand. For example, a good example would be Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh first started out as making streetwear clothes. Well, I don't really know too much about Virgil, but all I know is that Virgil Abloh basically is really well known in streetwear for his off-white his off-white design and his clothing brand of off-white, and especially his sneaker brand for off-white. Off-white clothes are really expensive. I guess you could say they are a luxury type of streetwear. They're pretty expensive type of clothes, but also the main thing what made him so popular is because of his shoes designs of his off-white sneakers, the off-white Air Jordan 1 Chicago's, the UNC's. He did a collaboration with Serena Williams. He did all these iconic and groundbreaking type of designs that people really love and adored, and then people are going crazy over, and they always want to obtain a off-white sneaker or shoe, and then the resale values of those are like in the thousands, or if not in like the high $500 to like $800 range from a lot of the sneakers of all sizes. And right now, currently, I believe that Virgil Abloh is now a part of the designing team, or he's a pretty high up in the ladder or the chain of rankings within Louis Vuitton recently, and he became one of the designers for Louis Vuitton, which is awesome. And I really look forward to what he is going to create for Louis Vuitton, and what type of clothes he's going to help them make, what type of ideas he has. And I think it's a really cool, awesome way to show streetwear just in general that other luxury brands are trying to go towards too right now, which is awesome and great. It's not like I'm gonna buy them because they're really expensive, and I'm not a person who actually has a lot of money. I'm more of a budget friendly type of guy. A lot of my clothes I buy are very budget friendly. I try to look as good as I can but if I had the money, I would definitely buy a couple of stuff, but of course it's not. But the reason why Air Jordan 1s are so nice is that it's a very nice, simple look, simplistic, simplicity at its best. The colorways really blend together. The materials of the shoe itself is pretty premium for the price point as of right now. Also, it, like I said, it goes well with a lot of the modern day and age of fashion trends of streetwear and luxury brands, of course. And also, not to mention, is the price point. The main thing I get out of the Air Jordan 1s is the price point of the shoe. A lot of people like Air Jordan 1s because it's the price point too, as well as because the shoe is very cheap on its own. If you look at the recent Air Jordan Retro 6s, the infrareds that just released, they were retailed at $200, which is a very hefty price for a shoe. I made a little overview review video of my opinions on it, but I was saying that the materials are great, it's premium, but they're not worth the value of the $200 price point. I think they should be a little bit cheaper. Air Jordan 1s, their retail price is $160. That's before taxes. It can range from 170 to 180 probably, depending on what type of tax rates you're paying. If you live in Delaware, of course, it will be $160 because there's no sales tax there. But Air Jordan 1s are $160 there, and I think, to be honest, Air Jordan 1s are one of the only Jordan shoes, or it's probably the one Jordan shoe, in my opinion, that is truly worth their value, which is $160. And I'll get into that once I show you some of the Jordan 1s that I own currently. People love them, like I said, because of the price point, the materials. It's an overall great shoe, and it really, like I said, and keep on saying that, it really works well with the trend of today's day and age of fashion, just in general, which is great because the shoe was released in 1985, and even today, as of 2019, it's still an iconic sneaker, and it's the most sought out shoe that people want. My own opinion on the Air Jordan 1s is that I love the Air Jordan 1s. They're one of my top five favorite shoes. I can't usually obtain a pair because I'm part of the shoe sizes that are almost impossible to get, which is I wear a size 9 on the Air Jordan 1s, and people who wear size 9s all know that they're basically impossible to get. They sell out in literally a nanosecond or something like that. to be honest, they're pretty much really hard to get, almost impossible to get. Resale value too is really expensive in size 9.5. They can range from $300 to over $1,000, and I'm not paying that much for an Air Jordan 1 unless I can get a good deal. If I'm able to get an Air Jordan 1 for $200, $230, I'll kind of debate about it, but it depends. Air Jordan 1, $160 price point is amazing. Great materials, great looks. Really goes well with a lot of clothes. Goes well with most clothes and any type of clothes you could wear. It goes well with casual clothes. Goes well with nice, streetwear clothes with Supreme, Off-White, Bape, and stuff like that. It really goes well with a lot of brands just in general. It even goes well with as like just a business casual type of look. You're just wearing a little polo, some type of chinos or khakis, and you just rock some Air Jordan 1s. To be honest, you look pretty good, in all honesty, if you, depending on the type of colorway and the type of materials of the Air Jordan 1 that you're wearing, to be honest, in my opinion at least. So I'm gonna give you guys a little review on what I have at least. So within my collection, I only own 2 Air Jordan 1s, because like I said, I'm part of the shoe size club that's almost impossible to get. The ones that I have is the Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 1 Grove Greens, and I have the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toes. And it's pretty crazy. It's very interesting value of the shoes. The Air Jordan 1 Grove Greens I bought these for $40. I got these at a Nike outlet store. Really great value. Resale value right now on StockX for dead stock is like $50 to $60, I believe, or $70 even. I can't really remember. That was the last time I checked, which was like about a half a year ago. But this shoe is great. I wear it a lot. While the Bread Toes, I don't really wear it as often, and I actually got a really good deal with these. A friend of mine was actually really very kind to me about a pair of these, and I was actually able to get a pair through him. Shout out to him. Like really give big thanks and big thank you to him all the time. I tell him every time I talk to him and call him up, I really thank him for this shoe, because I really wanted this shoe. And then it's just the fact that it is a bread toe, and also it has the traditional white, red, and black type of colorway of an Air Jordan 1 shoe, which a lot of people love and you can rock with a lot of clothes with. But these are the 2 Air Jordan 1s that I have. The Bread Toes, retail price at $160. Resale value right now, size 9, ranges from $480 to like around $510, I believe. Really expensive shoe, but great shoe nonetheless. So I'm gonna give you guys a little overview of my thoughts are on the Air Jordan 1. So let's start off with just the patent leather Grove Greens. My opinion of the Air Jordan 1s overall looks are just great. I'll talk about the materials on both of these and the looks of it right now. So the materials of the Air Jordan 1 shoes are pretty good. They're all pretty premium type of feels. They're very durable type of like a material of the shoe, despite what a lot of shoe channels actually say about them, to be honest. For $160, you can't really go wrong with them. It's not like they're giving you guys like the highest quality of fabrics and premium leather that you can ever imagine, but they're good enough for the ones that you're paying for as in general. This is great, it's awesome, and I love it. Basically, first things first is let's talk about the Grove Greens. The Grove Greens are as the colorway is kind of a dark green with black mixed, and then the midsole of here is white, rubbered. The material of the shoe, basically for the whole entire shoe, most of it is made out of patent leather. The patent leather is very nice, it's very shiny, smooth. It looks like a premium shoe. But the main thing about patent leather, as many people know who are huge avid sneaker collectors, is that you can even see on the Jordan 11s is that they crease like crazy, like they crease like ridiculous amounts. And the main cool thing about Air Jordan 1s is that the more you wear them, the more you wear them, the more they actually look better. They look better as they age and they are worn. But the thing is with Air Jordan 1 patent leather ones is that they don't look better with age. They don't look better if you wear them a lot and walk around with that. As for example, is this one is creased everywhere, especially in the front. I don't know if you guys can see it with my crappy camera, but there's 2 huge line of crease marks right here, including one right here. There's a couple of crease marks on the side of the shoe as well. The back on the top right here is kind of creased too as well. Overall, from far away, you don't really see it, but a lot of people really like the shoe. I got a lot of compliments regarding these ones, but it's just they crease pretty quickly. That's the only thing, and because of the creasing and stuff, it doesn't really feel like you're wearing a premium type of shoe, even though it feels smooth. But even though it feels smooth on the shoe and it feels like it's supposed to be a premium type of material, in my honest opinion about patent leather stuff, I feel like they're pretty like subpar, like a pretty mediocre type of material. It feels like the shoe that you'll buy your like 4-year-old or 5-year-old kid at Payless shoe stores. This just makes them look flashy, looks nice, but they kind of get ruined within a couple of days or even to a couple of months. They don't really last as long as they should. Overall, the patent leather materials are pretty decent, but would I say they are premium? Not too much, to be honest. That's the patent leather ones. Right now, these are red toes, and red toes, I love them. These has been the last couple of Air Jordan 1s, Shattered Backboards, the Rookie of the Years, Court Purples, Pine Greens. They all have been patent leather or like some type of pretty similar material quality and materials that they use with all the other shoes recently, and it was just pretty cool, to be honest. I think it's amazing. So on the front of the shoe right here, on the toe, is all red. Basically, the front of the toe of the shoe is basically the red colorway, black and red. Top of the toe is basically made out of a tumble leather material. It's pretty smooth, pretty plush. It definitely feels like a premium type of material overall. On the side of the shoe is white. It's very plush too as well. This is a lot more plush on the sides compared to the front. It definitely feels and looks like a premium material and looks like a leather. The front, of course, the black lining of the shoe overall is basically made from Nike's premium leather. It's very nice and smooth. It's a very durable type of material and very durable type of leather, which is awesome. Very great. It definitely feels like a premium material too as well. Bottom of the shoe, of course, midsole and bottom of the shoe is made out of rubber. And overall, just in general, the shoes quality is great. The tumble leather really feels nice in hand. It feels like you actually have a premium shoe with really good quality of materials, including even with the black areas of the shoe with the premium leather that Nike uses. Overall, the shoe feels nice in hand. It looks nice. It looks premium, and for a price point of $160, is a really good buy for a sneaker these days. Especially, a lot of sneakers have been over $200 or more lately in this day and age. And to be honest, this is one of the better materials, better cost / price quality wise of a shoe, which is amazing. And of course, they look really amazing and great. Another thing would be the basic durability of shoes. They don't really rip or they don't really get destroyed unless of course you're doing something stupid with them, or your shoe actually gets scratched by like a sharp object. Overall, the durability of the shoe is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's just the only thing I would say about the tumble leather would be that I feel like if it gets caught on something a little bit sharp or even dull, my worry is that it might actually rip. That's the only thing. And then price point of the shoes are pretty great. I got these for $40. I believe these were actually retailed at $160 too, and this one as well, $160. But the thing is that $160 is great. I think both of these shoes, regardless of what I said about the patent leather, I think both of these shoes are actually worth their real value of $160. They have really great material. They're pretty premium. They feel nice. They look nice. And to be honest, for $160, you can't go wrong with a lot of the shoes lately. Even a couple of the new React 87s are even a little bit more expensive than these sometimes. And to be honest, like, this is a great price point for a great shoe. They're awesome and they look better as they age. These are really truly worth the value of the shoe. A lot of shoes, I say that a lot of the shoes that I own, they're not really worth the value, but I will have to really agree that these are really worth the $160. But would I say, are they worth the resale value? For the red toes, definitely not. I would not be willing to pay $400 to $500 for Air Jordan 1 when the original price was $160 for retail. If you have the money and you have the money to drop and flex with it, I guess you can buy it, but to be honest, I would never want to spend $400 on a sneaker that was originally $160 for retail value. But that's just me, to be honest. But overall, these shoes are great, and they look awesome. They look nice, and they're just overall great shoe. I guess that's the reason why a lot of people have been loving the Air Jordan 1s, and I think that's amazing. Basically, I give these shoes a awesome 10 out of 10, to be honest. Price is amazing. It's not super affordable, but it's affordable enough that you can ask your parents, like, hey, mom and dad, is my birthday's coming up, or something like that. A high schooler, if he saves enough money from his part-time job, is able to afford one of them. Materials are great, they look nice, they go with a lot of outfits in this day and age with streetwear and fashion. Overall, it's a great shoe. But that's about it for my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of type of overview and analysis of the Air Jordan 1s. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be trying to pump out more videos on my channel hopefully soon. I have a couple of other shoes that I could give a little reviews and overviews about, and this is pretty good. But just keep on looking on those, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna give you guys a little on feet look on these right now, and thank you, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.